Good morning, children. Once again, your Sharda ma'am is here to take your moral science class. We have the same chapter for this month. Let's be honest, that is chapter 4. I read this chapter earlier to you. Again, we'll discuss the chapter that will help you to learn better. So, see, children, honesty means speaking the truth. It is to tell the truth. When you speak truth, everyone loves you, everyone cares for you, and everyone feels happy that you are honest. If you make any mistake, what should you do? You should always say sorry. If you admit your mistake, people will be happy with you. If you tell lies, people will think, your parents will think you're a liar. Liar is a person who tells lies. No one likes to be friend with a person who tells lies. So if you really want friend and if you want people to love you, you must always be honest. To be honest, you must never tell lies. Okay, children? Then we are talking about a story about a woodcutter. Let's see what he does. This is a story about a woodcutter who was cutting wood, and so what happened? See, he accidentally dropped his axe. He dropped his axe in the river. He was very upset. He didn't know what to do. As he had no money, he could not buy another axe. He was very sad. His face was almost in tears. He was feeling very depressed. He didn't know what can he do. His axe fell into the river. So he was very taken away and he didn't know what to do. Just then what happened? A fairy came. The fairy appeared in the river and the fairy took out the golden axe to him. Holding out a golden axe, he told him. He brought a golden axe in his hand. The fairy brought the golden axe in her hand and told him, I found this axe in the river. Is this yours? By showing the axe, he told the woodcutter, see, I found this axe in the river, and that axe was made of gold. So she asked the woodcutter, is this axe yours? The woodcutter said, that's not mine. No, that's not mine. I don't have a golden axe. Then the fairy showed the woodcutter a silver axe and asked him, is this yours? Is this axe yours? The woodcutter said, no, this is not mine. The woodcutter disowned it, means that is not mine. It belongs maybe someone else. That is not disowned. The opposite of disowned is owned. Finally, the fairy gave the wooden axe. Smiling with happiness, the woodcutter said, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. Thank you very much. The fairy felt very happy. Why the fairy was happy? Fairy was happy on seeing the honesty of the woodcutter. Such honesty deserves a reward. See, such honesty has something to be rewarded. So the fairy, what she did, she gave all the 3 axes to the woodcutter and disappeared. Disappeared means went away. So children, let's do a bit of opposites. What is the opposite of disappear? Appear. Appear means to come in front. Disappear, to go away. What is the opposite of happy? The opposite of happy is sad. What is the opposite of honesty? Dishonesty. Dishonesty. Honesty means telling the truth. Dishonesty is not telling the truth. What is the opposite of happiness? It is sadness. It is sadness. When you say thank you to someone, when someone gives you something, just like the fairy gave the woodcutter the axe, so the woodcutter said thank you very much. Fairy gave the axe to the woodcutter and the woodcutter said thank you very much. Then what happened? The woodcutter dropped the axe accidentally. What is the opposite of accidentally? Purposely. Purposely. Accidentally, all of a sudden he did it, but purposely, with intention, with the desire to do that work. That is called purposely. Buy. What is the opposite of buy? Sell. Opposite of buy is sell. Fairy appear. See, fairy appear over here and over there disappear. Appear is the opposite of disappear. The opposite of appear is disappear. Found. What is the opposite of found? Lost. I found the axe. I lost the axe. The woodcutter had lost the axe. He threw it, he accidentally fell in the river, so it got lost. And what happened? The fairy found it. Found, lost, found. You lose something and you find something. Lost, found. So these are the words you can practice. When you read something, you should practice the spelling. Along with the spelling, you should try to make sentences, and around with it, you should know the opposites. Then you will help to know better. Practice this reading every day. It will help you to know the story well. So children, see, this is a bit of task here. You do it in your book only. Have you ever taken someone's rubber pencil without their knowledge, without asking, did you take anyone's pencil or on this thing? No, you never do that. You are all good children. You will never do that. You don't take other people's thing without asking. Do you lie when you do not want to go to school? Do you tell lies? No, you never do it. All good children never do that. Do you lie to your parents? Lie means telling not the truth. No, you are all good children. You never do that. Have you taken someone else's thing without telling anyone? Do you take other people's thing without telling? No, you never do that. You always tell the truth. So, do you cheat while playing? No, you never cheat. You always do it. So, these are things you can do it. It will, all the words over, all the boxes will be cross. You just put cross in all the boxes. Now, children, this you have to do in your moral science copy. There are 3 questions that you have to copy for this week. What do you do when you make a mistake? The question is what you do when you make mistake. The answer is, when I make mistake, I must say sorry and never repeat it. Repeat it means do it again. So I repeat number 1 question again, children. The A question which is said, what do you do when you make a mistake? What you do when you make mistake? So the answer is, when I make mistake, I must say sorry and never repeat it. I should say sorry and I must never do it again. So this answer is, when I make mistake, I must say sorry and never repeat it. Repeat, the word of repeat means again. Never do that again. The opposite of never is always. Now see, B question, what is it given? What kind of a person was the woodcutter? The question is saying what kind? How was the woodcutter? What kind of person he was? The woodcutter was an honest person. Who the woodcutter was? Very honest. Honest is the person who tells truth. So woodcutter was an honest person. So what kind of a person was the woodcutter? The woodcutter was the woodcutter was an honest person. And the last question is, why did the fairy give the woodcutter all the 3 axes? Why? What made the fairy give all the 3 axes to the woodcutter? The answer is, the fairy gave all the 3 axes to the woodcutter because she felt happy on seeing his honesty. She felt happy by seeing such an honest person, because the woodcutter, being so poor, does not have money, yet then he was not tempted to take take the golden and the silver axe, which was not his. The golden axe and the silver axe was not his axe. He was very poor, but yet then he did not take. Why he didn't take? Because it is not his axe. Why will he take the other people's thing that does not belong to him? So he did not take it. That's why the fairy was very happy to see his honesty, and so as a reward, what did the fairy do? The fairy gave all the 3 axes to the woodcutter. Understood, children? This is for this week. You copy this in your moral science copy. I told you your moral science copy is interleave copy. Interleave copy means a copy in which one side is blank and the other side is you have to 4 lines are drawn. Over there you write these question answers. Last week I gave you the true and false, that also must be done. I told you to do a drawing, that's also you should do it. So this is, you have to do this in your moral science copy. You now study nicely, read the chapter and do it. It is very nice. This story will help you to learn a lot. You should always be honest. This story is telling you, always be honest. No matter what type of difficulty comes in life, you must always be honest and tell the truth always. Never tell lie to your parents or teachers or elders. Whatever happens, tell the truth. If you make mistake, you say sorry and you make a promise never to do it again. Suppose you make that mistake, you make a promise to yourself that I will not do that mistake. You must never take other people's thing that does not belong to you. If you want to take other people's thing, you must ask the permission from that person whose things it is. It be to the person whom it belongs to, then only take the thing. So be very careful, read this chapter thoroughly. That will help you to read well, understand well, and this much is for today, children. Stay happy, do your work, stay at home, be safe, listen to your parents, and one thing, be happy. And one more thing that I want to tell you is to do all your work, do the revision, do these works nicely. All the previous work which I gave you in moral sense, you make sure that you write in the copy and learn it properly. That will help you. This is very good. It will help you to improve your inner soul. That will help you to do well. Okay, children, till this much for today. Till then, bye. Meet you later. Okay, bye bye.